Good morning, happy Thursday. I have two readings today that I thought really resonated with what I feel about Sangha or community or yogic connection. The first one is appreciating connection. Which people do you connect most with? Notice if they are who they are and what qualities they possess. And maybe you'll start to brainstorm what is it that connects you specifically to those people. I look at it this way: either all of your friends follow a path, a similar way of thinking, and they say that you often represent the 5 friends you spend the most time with, so they're all similar, or maybe each friend brings something completely different and together it completes a complete you. They might be very similar to you or very different, but there is something between you and them that resonates. Some question that will be answered throughout your time together. Some need that is found in a particular way. If they are similar to you, it might be because you understand each other easily. If they're different than you, it might be that you complement each other. So they're kind of filling in the blocks of the things that you don't have inside yourself. Friendship and chemistry are somewhat mysterious, but strive to appreciate your friends for their similarities and their differences. The similarities will offer you understanding, and the differences offer you fresh perspective. So it led me to today's actual reading is meditate by serving others. So I know in some religions, there's a component of obligation of serving a community. I see that in Sikh, Muslim. Sometimes it depends on what church you go to versus the actual whole religion. Serving others can be a form of meditation. The Sanskrit word for this is, I never heard of this. Seva. S-E-V-A, Seva. And quite often, I know when yoga first started becoming huge in North America, there was a whole component to Seva, off the mat. That the yoga that you do, that's what separates this from just doing a workout, is it becomes how you lead your life, how you think about yourself, and how you serve others. Engaging in service or Seva can be anything from doing volunteer work to choosing a day in which you and your friend are helping the people that you encounter. So maybe one day you decide you're going to take a roll of toonies and you're downtown, and every time you see someone who is homeless or needs money, you're going to give them $2. Just an example. Maybe you're going to go on garbage day and take the recycling bins for all your neighbors back to their garage. If someone drops something, pick it up and hand it to them. Offer someone your best. When you're in public, offer them your seat. Reach out to someone who needs a little word or some encouragement. Clean or straighten up a work or home space for someone else in your family. See how many of these little small acts you can look to find, acts of kindness that you can offer. The point of Seva is to access your generosity and offer to the world. And I feel like it's sort of like a positivity or gratitude program, where the more that you look for places to have gratitude and the more you look for places to help those around you, the easier it becomes. And instead of it being a set-aside task, it becomes part of the way you live. I wanted to work on stretching our hamstrings today. Every so often, you will have an injury in your body and you find a way to heal it through movement. Quite often I do it through yoga poses. And you forget about it, you put it on the shelf, and then suddenly it rears its head. And so you want to go back to the things you did to help your body come back into balance. So let's come to the mat. We're going to do some hamstring stuff because I know it does help lower back, side body, sciatica, glutes. And I'm going to get rid of this sweater. Another gorgeous day today, feeling more and more like spring. So we're going to come to the mat. I'm going to immediately straighten my legs. Arms by my side. My lower back is feeling this, so I'm not going to be here long. You're going to flex your feet, press the heels down, and where do you notice all the stretching happening? I'm pressing the meat of my calves down my Achilles. I feel stretching in my hip flexors, and I'm going to relax the legs. Flex, press the calves, heels all down, relax, maybe even point. And one more time, flex. Oh, so tight. And then come back to center. I did, 20,000 steps yesterday working downtown in the financial district. I did so much walking that I'm feeling it in my shins. Just gonna rock side to side, massage your lower back. Let's do this for 5 breaths quietly in your head.
Coming back to center, pull the knees in as deeply as you can. Maybe the hands are behind the thighs if that feels better. Press the lower back down. Option to straighten the legs and massage those hamstrings. Point and flex. Option to try to touch your toes. And let's take right leg in. Oh. Option to try to stretch the calves and the hamstrings. Option to grab your toes. Woo. And switch. Right leg out, left leg in the air. I'm just kind of testing the waters of my hamstrings today. And then bring both knees in, knees to the floor on the left. Right shoulder open, double leg spinal twist. 3 breaths here, close your eyes. You're either just softly relaxing or that top left hand is pulling you to a deeper twist. 3 breaths. Back to center. Let's take those knees to the floor on the right. Double leg spinal twist. Left arm opens to a T. Relaxed, or right hand is gently pulling the knees into a deeper twist. 3 breaths inside your head. Back to center. Little boat or circles. I'm going to draw right leg in, left leg extends, flex, and press the back of that leg into the mat again as you draw right thigh in. Option to go a little deeper, pull the thigh in. Finally, left hand takes right knee over. Single leg spinal twist. You have that choice to keep the knee bent or extend it out and grab that toe. Ooh. Back to center. Little boat. Let's draw left leg in. Right foot in the air. Flex. Cat here. And lower all the way down. Right hand takes left knee over, single leg spinal twist. 3 breaths in your head. Option to straighten that leg. Back to center. Little boat. Let's take those knees wide for a moment. I'm noticing some tension in the inner hips. So you're going to hold, flex the feet. So now it becomes like a frog on our back. And then we're going to come to the setup for happy baby. Hands behind the thighs, gently pulling them in. Feet are stacked or dangling. And then maybe you're coming to full happy baby. Everyone's going to be different. Soles together, pause. Feet to the mat, knees out to the side, arms relax. And let's take 5 breaths here if you're comfortable. And I might even give myself a little holiday and put these blocks under my knees so I can relax. 5 breaths. blocks out if that's what you've been using. Close the legs, knees to chest, little boat. And then I'm going to take those feet in the air, and we really want, again, to focus on the stretching of the back of the body. So I'm going to point and flex, point and flex. Let's see. Point and flex, roll at the ankles, legs wide. What's happening on the inner legs here? Point and flex. We're going to close the legs. Right leg's going to stay in the air. Left leg's going to lower. Your choice, straight or bend. Let's massage just the right leg on its own. Point and flex. In particular, you want to dig into that hamstring. And then we're going to take the strap to the ball of our right foot. Once more, coming back into a stacked foot over hip. I want you to purposely pull down a little on the strap. It's on the ball of the foot. You're avoiding the arch. And feel that stretch go from the Achilles all the way down into the sixth bone. Now I'm going to tiny stir this leg. One direction and the other. I want you to try to bring the shin towards your face. Ooh, and release. Shin towards your face, elbows out to the side. Release. One more time. Elbows out, shin to face. Release. Both straps in the right hand and take that leg out to the side without tipping your right or left hip. Back to the sky, strap in the left hand, across the midline. Oh, that feels awesome. And back to center, little boat. Let's take our feet in the air once more. Right legs flex and go all the way out of the way. Massaging the left calf. Oh, I can feel that. And the hamstring, point and flex. Let's take this strap to the ball of the left foot. Coming into that stacked leg, so ankle is stacked over knee and hip. And gently pull down the strap a little and soften. Gently pull down, toes to face, and soften. Option to come a little deeper and soften. And one more time. Oh yeah. Both straps in the left hand. Take that leg out to the side. Back to the sky, strap in the right hand. Take it all the way across the midline. Back to the sky and get rid of the strap, little boat. We'll do a quick shoelace while we're here. Right over left, hug those bent knees in. Shake it out. Left over right. And release, shake it out. We're gonna roll it on our side and pause. And gently press upright. Nice work. What a nice way to begin the day when you stretch out. I've been trying to go for a walk at 7 a.m. most mornings, and I have to say that has dramatically improved my mindset, my sunlight exposure. I feel like it's coffee for the body. Let's tuck the toes and press back. This is stretching those toes that we don't often like to sit on. And I can untuck and press back, stretching the tops of my ankles. And once more, tuck. They're about hip width apart, press back. I'm spreading those toes. Palms are spread and you're pushing the mat away, look forward. Untuck, tap it out. Come into child's pose. Oh, I'm getting cramp in my foot. So let's tuck our toes. Actually, we're going to come into cat-cow for a few breaths. Toes are tucked. Looking up, cow. Slowly turning into cat. Back and forth. Flow through this. Feeling the spine embrace this flexibility. You're opening up. Think about the chinks of a chain, of a bike chain. We want to create space between those chinks. Tuck the toes, and I'm going to walk into a forward fold. Feet are flat. Let your head go. Option to take those hands to the floor with bent knees. Option to try to straighten those legs. Everyone's going to feel different. Arms to the side, rise. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, fold, swan dive. Half back, plant. Come all the way down, sleeping cobra. Exhale, pick up your heart. Press back, downward dog. And I want to focus on those hamstrings again. So I'm going to walk my feet as wide as the mat. Heels drop, push your heart towards your thighs. And then come back onto the balls of your foot. Drop the heels, push your heart to your thighs. Come back up on the ball of my feet for a break. And one more time. Heels drop, heart pushes to thighs. Right foot forward, left foot back. Press into that front right foot, coming into a high lunge. Hands release. Now I've lifted the back left heel so that I can possibly straighten this right leg and forward fold. Feet together, fold, rise, heart center. Let's keep going. Inhale up, exhale fold. Can you go a little deeper? Half back, plant, lower, sleeping cobra. Exhale. Pick up your heart, press back, downward dog. Pedaling, or can you press those heels to the floor again? Left foot forward, right foot back, lift that heel, rise. And notice as you press into that foot, you feel it all the way to the glute on the left. Hands release. My right heel's lifted so that I can possibly straighten the left leg. Feet together, fold, rise, heart center. Awesome. Okay, other side. One more on each side. Inhale up, exhale fold. Half back, plant, lower, sleeping cobra, inhale. Exhale, press back, press into downward dog. Right foot forward, left foot back, rise. Hands release. Option to try to straighten this leg again. Feet together, fold, rise, heart center. One more. Inhale up, exhale fold. Half back, plant, come onto your belly. Sleeping cobra. Exhale, pick up your heart, press back, downward dog. Left foot forward, right foot back. Rise, high lunge. Hands release. Option to straighten that left leg. Option to drop the right heel into triangle. Feet together, fold, rise, heart center. Wow, so you know that if you're cold, you're gonna do a couple rounds of those. So I wanted to do the stretch that has come out of knee injury and plantar fasciitis. So you're gonna face the wall. I don't know what you're gonna see. I'm gonna take my right foot behind me, left knee's bent, push the wall away on hands to the shoulder hip height, so it's like this. And I'm just gonna do it from behind. You're trying to press that right heel into the floor, toes point forward. And we're gonna count to 10. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, push the wall away as you push the heel down, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, got my head up, not dropped. Inhale 4, exhale, inhale 5, exhale, inhale 6, and some of you will feel this in the calf. Inhale 7, exhale, inhale 8, keep pressing that right heel down. Exhale, inhale 9, exhale, and inhale 10. Exhale, come back up. You're gonna switch. Now I'm gonna be stretching the left Achilles and hamstring. So hands are shoulder height or just a little lower, shoulder width apart of the wall. Left leg back, right knee bends, so that you can press that left heel to the floor. 10 breaths here, staring between your hands. Inhale 1, exhale.
Inhale 2, micro bend the left knee if you're hyperextending it. Exhale, inhale 3. Exhale, inhale 4. Exhale, inhale 5. Exhale, nice work, keep going. Inhale 6. Bend that knee if it's too much. Exhale, inhale 7. Exhale, inhale 8. Exhale, and inhale 9. Exhale, release. Woo, nice work. What's a good counter stretch? Squat. Nice. We're gonna come onto the mat into Dandasana or staff pose. We're gonna do 3 variations. I was gonna do a whole bunch of different kinds of splits today, but maybe we'll continue that tomorrow. We're gonna do 3 variations of forward fold. So I'm gonna start with medium wide, wherever it feels good for you. And everyone's inner thighs and hip mobility is different. So feet are flexed, pressing the back of the Achilles down. Close your eyes and just take stock of where do you feel that in your body, in your dominant versus your non-dominant leg. Sitting up nice and straight, feet are flexed. If this is too much, place a rolled sock underneath each knee. And I'm just gonna gently start to forward fold here. And I'm noticing that when you do the wide leg forward fold, there's a different element of stretch. It's not just the hamstrings, it's now shifting also to the inner thigh, possibly glute, hip flexor, Achilles. And I'm gonna just do this a few times, coming to whatever level feels good, staring forward. And come on out. Let's do that 2 more times. Option to take your hands forward, option to slide forward. You're staring between the hands and come back out. So I'm gonna go in and out of that. Let's do that 5 times. Sitting up nice and straight, shoulders back. Maybe this is it. Maybe you slide forward. 1, looking forward. Come back on the exhale. Inhale 2, sliding forward. Exhale, come back up. 3, inhale. I did it wrong. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, come on out. 2 more. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, come on out. 1 more time. Inhale, slide forward. Exhale, come back up. Legs medium. Guess what? When I say legs medium, it becomes basically the width of when you are standing. Roll up the ankles, point and flex, fan your toes. Now, this should be the least invasive version. So I'm gonna soften the ankles, and I'm just gonna shift my belly towards my thigh, staring beyond my feet, and stop. Everyone's hamstring stretch here is gonna be different. If I flex the feet, it becomes a way more intense stretch. So I want this to be middle road. Staring between the feet, head is up, keep the back straight. Do this in front of a mirror even if you want to keep this straight. Here's my situation, straight. And that key is flesh of the belly towards the thighs, head straight up. You don't want that hunch in the back. And let's do 3 more breaths in this medium leg forward fold. Shift to your edge. I'm just grabbing my feet, staring forward, 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, and actually you can let the feet relax and go a little deeper. Exhale, and inhale 3. Exhale, come on out. Where did you feel that in your body? I personally felt my lower back, so we're gonna do a tiny stretch here. Left hand down, right arm reach up, arc, back up, right hand down, left hand up, reach up, arc. So you can see we're diagonally stretching the side of the body. Our final variation is, should we do this legs together? Actually, there's 2 more variations. We're gonna do legs together, sitting up nice and straight, flex, press the inner thighs together, press the ball, actually I'll go far enough so you can see these. We wanna press these balls of the foot together, the sides, My toes are flexed. This is way more intense with flexed feet. Inner calf, inner knees, inner thighs. Press, 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 sit up straight. Shoulders back. Hands are right beside my hips or my butt flesh. I'm not folding yet. I'm just waking up those legs. Chest forward, feet flex. You can do this and then soften. Let's do that 2 more times. So we're waking up the lower half of the body. Flex. Engage the core. Hinge. And come back out. And one more, 3rd time. Engage the core. Chest rises, shoulders back. Hinge. I notice the space where I can go is a lot deeper when I'm truly functioning and in the moment in my upper body. Option to grab your feet, go a little deeper, and roll out the ankles. To break this up, I'm going to keep left leg out, right leg in. I'm going to turn to this left leg, and you can either use a strap or not. I'm going to pull my chest up and hinge. I like to not use a strap. So I'm staring at this foot, not dropping the head. I can feel a deep stretch on the right side. Maybe that's good for me. And come on out. Switch, right leg out, left foot in. And today the legs are in tight, they're not wide. Grab, and you're either hinging or another piece, some variation is I'm going to take the left hand and wrap it around the outer right blade. So now I'm getting a stretch on the side body and the lower half. We do a downward dog version of this. And then release. Let's take it a little deeper. I'm going to do a wide leg, single leg. So left leg out, right leg in. First, I'm just going to hinge forward. Keep that left foot flexed. Again, your mobility is reduced depending on how tight you are. Option to take this hand in the sky. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and then finally I'm going to turn and face this left leg and hinge. And back up. Roll it out. We're leading to a pose, don't worry. Right leg out, left leg in. I might hinge forward here, not letting the butt lift. Then I want to take right hand onto right leg, left arm up. So I'm going to stretch that side body again. And come on out. Finally, turning the torso to face that right leg. Hinge. And come on out. Final variation. So if this is impossible, stretching your legs out in Dandasana, you are going to put a deck of cards behind each knee. You might put a small rolled washcloth or towel behind your knees. Flex, sitting up nice and straight. Hinge without using, I'm not grabbing on anything first. So flex, hinge, belly flush towards the thigh till I hit where I'm gonna stop and come back up. And let's do 3 times coming in and out of that. Inhale, sit up straight. Exhale, fold. Don't grab onto anything. Come on, back up. 2, inhale, engage the core. And as you fold, belly flush towards your thigh, look beyond, stretch, 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 and come back out. And one more time. Engage the core, stretch nice and tall. This time as I come forward, I'm going to grab my feet and fold. Staring between the feet. Option to use a belt instead. And come all the way out, roll at your ankles. How does that feel? So a lot of that was prep work for ultimately if we did our splits themed class, and maybe that's something we'll do next time. I am willing to let love in. I like this. And it's a little rope in the shape of a heart. Open your arms wide and say, I am willing to let love in. It is safe to let love in. Repeat that 3 times. Sometimes we lose sight, especially if you've been in a relationship for a very long time. Our love languages become silence, whether it's doing things for each other or we haven't seen each other in a while, so we don't really hug as much, or there might be things that have kind of fallen by the wayside. Today, let your heart and eyes be open to acts of love in any of the relationships in your daily life that might not be so obvious. So let that love in. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.